Hello everybody, it's not Benja here, and today I'm going to be talking about everything that's new in the Deathball update. So we recently got the update about, well, as you can see, it's been about 3 days. I actually did record a video for the update, and then I never got around to editing it, and I was like, actually, I don't like how it turned out, so I'm redoing the video. But yeah, so the Small World Games development team, they updated both Deathball and I think it's Racket Rivals on the same day at the same time, I think. So we got both the Halloween update for Racket Rivals and the update for Deathball. So we didn't really get a new map, like a lobby, but we did get these new packs. We got the Oblivion pack and Craft pack over here. And then we also have some changes to ranks. So I'll go over everything in just a second. So as you can see, I have S Amy with Stillblade. I bought this yesterday for 290, which was a killer deal. Maybe a little bit overpay, but yeah, I bought this for 290. It's clean. I have it locked. I named it 3 sacrificed. I don't know how many were actually sacrificed because this is accurate. So I've just been collecting S grades. Um, I'm trying to get, like, in terms of S grades that I actually want. I want an S grade, where is it? So I want to get either S grade Colossal. I probably actually not S grade Colossal. I kind of want to get S grade, Nutcracker at some point, which with Reckless, but Reckless is like 400 mils, so we'll see. But yeah, Nutcracker. I want an S. Leviathan, Fallen, which are all falling in price. So Leviathan, Fallen, um, there's one more, yeah, Soulblade, um, and then I want S, Cyber Enigma, your basics like Curse Spirit Blade, Elf Enforcer. I already have a Spirit Scythe. Try to see, S Tri-Heat. I want an S Rainbow. Like I'm just collecting S grades, is what I'm really trying to say. Um, some things have happened since the last time I recorded. So I'll go over that. But yeah. So the game has been pretty fun, especially as a trader. But I'm gonna just go over everything real quick. So I predicted, well, okay, so for one, we didn't ever get a new champion, which upsets me. There's supposed to be a new champion. It's been a month since the OG update. We haven't gotten a new champion. So I'm kind of upset about that. I really wish we got one. I mean, at least like an Evo, a champion Evo, if not a new champion. But no, we don't have any of that, so it's kind of annoying, but whatever. They'll add it whenever they add it, I guess. I guess starting off with leaderboards because I don't think people knew, but the leaderboards were glitched, so those are fixed now. So all leaderboards are working, so make sure to grind. I think they end in 13 days, so 2 weeks from now. Uh, Ranked, we got the new top 500 sword. So it's called Skinwalker. It looks a lot better than the old top 500 sword. Although I wish they kept it and made it the diamond sword because the diamond one is kind of small and it doesn't look as good. But if they made the top 500 sword before the diamond sword, I think that would be a pretty good lineup because I don't think it looked bad. I just think for a top 500 sword, it kind of looks bad. Um, but yeah. So moving on to the limited pack and the spooky pack. So this is the Haunted pack. This is the Robux pack. Um, Has some pretty interesting items. So we have this new finisher called Hanabatake. I don't know. I've never seen it. We have Drip Reaper, which is an aura. We have Night Pop, which is an explosion. You have the Skinwalker blade. You have this Pumpkin Greatsword, and then you have the Grimace. So yes, it looks a lot like the Hikaru axe, kind of, but in game on this it looks a little bad, but in game it's a lot better. It goes for about 25 mil, 24 mil. So, and then we also have this headless trick emote, so that looks pretty cool. Um, for the spooky pack, we have this new skin called Plague Doctor. It actually looks pretty cool. It's like a full body skin thing, so they actually put some work into that one. Demonic Scream, which is the new mythical, pretty decent. I mean, not too bad. Cash Lord, which is an aura, and then we have this Blood Ripper, which is the legendary. I don't like this. It looks really weird, but whatever. Let me see. Okay, so I'll go over Oblivion in a second because that's probably the biggest thing about this update. But Craft Pack is back. Um, I I said that they were either going to do Craft and Oblivion or Oblivion and Aura. And so they did the Craft, which I'm glad because I think a lot more people like Craft. The problem is that in order to actually make the Craft like Eclipse X, you have to get all the parts. And so the parts are still kind of high. Like Eclipse 4 is 20 mil, Eclipse 3 is 10 mil. These probably aren't dropping a lot or are not going to drop a lot. The price is back to normal though, so it's 99 Robux. So we got rid of the chicken stuff. Um, but yeah, it hasn't really seen a huge dip in price. But I actually I think I did 5 spins on this. And the first spin I got was an Eclipse 3. Then I got like an Eclipse 1, then I got an Eclipse 4, and I got 2 more Eclipse 1s. So I was almost able to craft a Craft X with just $5. Or not Craft X, Eclipse X with $5, which is crazy. Now I had Luck 3 on, so I don't know if Luck 3 affects this. It would be cool to see if it did. Um, but yeah, I don't think it does. But if it did, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so spin on this if you want to spend your Robux. I mean, if you get this mythical, I mean, you're like, especially Eclipse 4, you're profiting a lot. Yes. Okay, yeah. So we have 2 new poses. We have the I'm fine pose, which is this is what it looks like. It looks like the sword's going through, you're kind of floating. And then we have a head off, which is like kind of like you have the sword back, as you can see. You have the sword back, you have like your head on your left hand. It's pretty cool. No other new poses besides that. But yeah, those are the new poses. Okay. We'll talk about that. Let's talk about Oblivion Pack because this is probably the biggest thing. So not a lot of people know this or noticed this at all, but so the chance for a mythical I think is the same. Or actually no, I think it's doubled. I think the old one was 0.5% and now it's 1%. It also mean they also reduced the guaranteed mythical rate to like in terms of like your pity from 400 to 100. So this means that you can get a mythical within 10 spins. And if you don't have VIP, that's 15 mil. So you can spend 15 mil and be guaranteed a mythical. Or if you have VIP, that's 1 point, so that's like 13.5 mil. They also decreased the percentage off. So it used to be 20% off with VIP. For this, it's only 15% off. So keep that in mind. It's not 20% off. So if it was 20% off, it would be, I think it would be 30. So it'd be 120K per spin. So significantly, well, I don't want to say significantly less, but a little bit cheaper. Um, they have fixed the luck potions. With my luck, using luck 3, I can get the item on banner plus like some others for, after spending like maybe 6 mil, like after 60 spins. Um, yeah, it's really easy to get these items. I wouldn't spin on Olympus. Olympus has fallen to 1.5. Gemblade is at 2.5. Amethyst is like at 10 mil, but it's probably gonna slowly fall. I don't think it's gonna fall past like 7 mil because it's actually wanted and people want Steel Blade. So I think to an extent, like people aren't gonna sell it under a certain price. So we'll see. But it's only gonna be here for another 10 days or really 11 days. It's not gonna be here for a month like Inferno pack was. So yeah, but if you want an S Olympus sword, yeah, it's gonna be like I've seen some with last oath for like 50 mil. It's really cheap. So now's your time to get one. Maybe even wait. Gemblade is a bit more wanted because of the pose being a little bit only exclusive to Gemblade, but I've seen S Gemblade without the pose for like 70 mil, 80 mil. I actually had like I tried making an S Gemblade, bro, and I burnt like a bunch of them. I had 12 gem blades and I burnt 9 of them and I made 1 A grade. So I just sold the A grade off. But honestly, yeah, I wouldn't gamble gem blade unless if you're like for sure you know what you're doing. I was just kind of throwing it in there. I wasn't really trying because I just had so many. But Yeah, Gemblade's cheap, Olympus Sword is cheap, Amethyst is way cheaper than it was like a week ago. It was like 60 mil or something. So yeah, Steelblade has fallen, S-Ami has fallen. You can find S-Ami with Steelblade for about 250. I know some people are selling Steelblade for like a little bit over 100 mil, which I think that shouldn't be happening. Like we should definitely be charging a bit more. I will say to those who invested in like chicken, for example, chicken is kind of not doing too good. I think Blood Demon is going up in wrap, but chicken is kind of staying the same. The demand for it is very bad. So I might actually sell out of these for wrap. Um, I thought it was gonna go up a bit more, but the demand is not there really. If you invested in Reckless or Colossal Blazehead specifically, that's good. I guess the items to invest in at the moment would be really this Grimace. If you can find a Grimace for under wrap, you could probably sell for clean, like sell clean for wrap. If you want to spend on this pack because it's actually somewhat worth it. You get guaranteed secret and 15 summons. You can spend 10, you can buy 10, and if you get like at least one of these, you already profited like 10 mil than if you just directly bought gems. So this is actually worth it because the only reason this is worth it is because the secret is not available in the spooky pack. Like last season, you could get both of the secrets um, with either pack. So now that you have to pay Robux to get the secret, it makes it a bit more rare. Um, if you're gonna invest in items, I would say invest in craft pack items, find them for cheap. Oblivion items, if you can find Olympus or Gemblade or Amethyst, really Amethyst would be the best to invest in. Find it for cheap if you can find it for like 9 mil, 8 mil. Invest in it because it's definitely going to go up when the pack leaves. I don't know, it won't rise that quickly, but like eventually it'll get there. Um, I wouldn't invest in the spooky thing because it's like all these swords are cheap. It's free. Um, if you play ranked, uh, we finally figured out why the elo gain is so terrible. It's because if you have a high amount of games played or matches played, even if your win rate is pretty high, you lose like you not necessarily lose elo, but you gain a lot less elo than before. So it's really hard to like grind elo now. So at least for me, because I have almost 200 games played. So honestly, the easiest way to like actually play ranked and get elo is to either play teams, which doesn't it actually helps with your win rate because free for all doesn't like it kind of cooks your win rate, which also affects your elo gain. And then also just not don't play a bunch of games. Like if you're on a losing streak, just don't play because even if you start winning, you'll start losing or you'll gain less elo. I should say it like that. You'll gain less elo. Other than that though, I don't think there was anything else. But yeah, items to invest in, Amethyst, like any Amethyst, and I guess cheap Olympus and Gemblade. Craft pack, if you can find the mythical parts for cheap, that's good to invest in. The standard pack stuff is starting to fall in price, so it's becoming less worth it. I think you can still gamble on it and still profit, but like because of Oblivion pack and the rate being so good, basically it's like twice as easy to actually get a mythical now. Um, like I've had rolls like countless times where I would get like 2 mythicals on a 10 pool, so it is possible to profit a lot more from Oblivion, assuming you have 3x luck. Um, yeah. But anyways, that's really all I want to talk about for Death Ball. I'm going to be making a Racket Rivals video because I know some people still play that. It's falling in player count, but it's still pretty popular. I'll make a video about that, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.